I got a text about you yesterday, and I'm the kind, and I am, go straight to the horse's mouth. So that's why I texted you. I got this from two different people, two local politicians, who said, I heard today, and I'm quoting, that Lieutenant Governor is now involved in holding up the final inner-city connector study. He wants to protect historic park. I got to ask you, any accuracy to that at all?
The inner city study?
The inner-city connector study, which would be the I-49 study, that would move I-49 through the heart of the city. There are some historic properties in that area. There's a park there that maybe has some historic value. I just didn't know what your involvement would be. I mean, have you even put your nose in this at this point?
I have no idea what they're talking about. We do review the historical tax credits for historical buildings. If that does require, it goes through my office. As soon as we hang up, I'll call and check. But this is the first I heard about it.
Okay.
So I wish they'd pick up the phone and call me, because we do get involved. I do get calls all the time to expedite or help things move through the process for historical tax credits. But this is the first I'm hearing of it. So as soon as we hang up, we will not hold up anything.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I've been to many meetings over the years about I-49. And as a matter of fact, part of the reason we closed two of our welcome centers, one in the middle of the state, one in a convention center, three, and one in the French Quarter, is we're preparing, when that does open, that we're going to need a welcome center as you enter the state on I-49, and we want to make sure we've got the resources to do that, to welcome people to Louisiana.
Have you taken a position on which route? I mean, have you looked at them? Have you studied it much, or are you just kind of getting your toe in now?
Well, I've been to several of the meetings as I was campaigning after the election to educate myself. But I think really the people of Shreveport know best. And I think when people come in from the outside and try to say this is better or that route's better, I'm there to support the people of Shreveport. Just in many projects around the state, I want to support the local people and what they want to do. They live there, they work in that area. And I think they need to sort it out and make the decision what's best for the greater good of Shreveport. And then I will support and help market and promote Shreveport as we always do. So, I'm there to support and help any way I can, and I will check on that historical review if that is in our office.
You understand, and I've preached about this for a long time. Having I-49 come through the middle of our city, if we fail to do that, it would be one of the biggest failures of our generation. If we decide to loop that interstate around, in terms of economic development, all the tourists that go to New Orleans, we could drive them right through this. I hope folks understand that. I do know the concerns of the Allendale neighborhood. I do get that, but I think the benefits far outweigh looping it around our city.
And I agree. It's in all the meetings I've been to, the economic benefit to that area, and it can be done in a matter that is conscious of everyone. Listen, we're always going to have to relocate neighborhood subdivisions and things, and for the most part, when we did it building the Mississippi River Bridge to the West Bank in New Orleans, the people that were relocated were far better off where they were relocated because it was out of harm's way. It was a good neighborhood. So I think for the most part, it's always been done in a way that is for the greater good. So hopefully we can see this thing expedited, because it sure would open up the doors to the north for us.
Billy, I'm sorry I blindsided you with that today. I thought maybe you'd heard about it getting all the way up there to Iowa, but I guess you're in a cornfield somewhere.
I'm waiting for a presidential run.
Yeah, well, Iowa, the caucuses begin up there. You thinking about running for something else, huh?
You know what? Mike Strange's with me, so y'all can spread that room. I'm up here carrying his bag. He's making a run for president. We'll start that rumor back home.
Start that right now. Billy Nungesser, sorry to interrupt your breakfast meeting. I appreciate you coming out of the room to chat with us this morning. Thank you, sir.
God bless you. I'll go to work on that.
All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.